Hello, my friends. Ah, what a pleasure it is to have you back in my kitchen. Here there's no stress, no fuss. Just good ingredients, a little love, and above all, a whole lot of pleasure. Come on, today we're going to make a recipe everybody knows. The famous, the one and only Bolognese sauce. Get ready, let's get started.
Come cook with Carlos. Come cook with Carlos.
For this beautiful Bolognese sauce, my friends, we are keeping things simple, but generous. We'll need 2 big carrots, 3 celery stalks, and 2 nice yellow onions. That's the base, my friends. The aroma, the sweetness, the heart of the recipe. We'll also need 3 tablespoons of olive oil, because every great sauce needs a good start. Then we add 400 grams of ground beef and 300 grams of sausage meat or ground pork. That mix. That's what gives the sauce its deep, rich flavor. Next, 1 liter of tomato puree, 1 liter of water, 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, and of course, a nice little glass of red wine. And to finish, Carlos' little secret, a glass of milk. It softens the sauce, rounds out the flavor, and trust me, my friends, it makes a beautiful difference. A little salt, a little pepper, and there we are, everything we need for a proper homemade bolognese. Now, let's start cooking. Now that we've got all our ingredients, my friends, it's time to prepare our vegetables. First, we peel the carrots. And we give them a good wash. Nice and clean, just the way Carlos likes it. Then we peel the onions. And yes, my friends, if you cry a little bit, that means the recipe has already started working. And of course, we wash our celery stalks properly. We want them fresh, crisp, and full of flavor. Once everything is ready, we cut all the vegetables into small pieces. The carrots, the celery, the onions, nice and tiny. That's the secret here. Small pieces, big flavor. All right, my friends, let's do it. Now that our vegetables are ready, it's time to bring a little heat into the kitchen. We turn the stove to medium-high heat. Not too gentle, not too aggressive, just enough to wake up all those beautiful flavors. Then we add our olive oil, and we let it warm up for a few seconds. You'll see it start to shine a little. That's when we know it's ready. And now, in go our vegetables, the carrots, the celery, and the onions. We stir everything together nice and gently, and we let it cook for about 5 minutes. The goal here is simple. We want the vegetables to soften, release their sweetness, and build the first layer of flavor. And my friends, a good sauce always starts with a good base. So keep stirring, let it smell amazing, and we're off to a beautiful start. Beautiful. The vegetables have softened, they've taken a little color. And now this is where the sauce starts to become serious. We add the meat. First the ground beef, then the sausage meat. Now we are building flavor. We stir everything together, nice and steady, making sure the meat breaks apart and mixes with the vegetables. At first, the meat will release a bit of water. That's normal. Don't rush it. We let it cook, we stir from time to time, and we wait until that water has completely evaporated. This part is important because we don't want boiled meat. We want flavor, real flavor. Once the pan is dry again and the meat starts to brown a little, in goes the red wine. Now we let the alcohol evaporate gently while keeping all that deep, rich taste in the pot. And just like that, our Bolognese sauce is becoming something beautiful. Beautiful! The meat has cooked down nicely, and the extra water has evaporated. Perfect! Now it's time for the red wine. Pour it in. Listen to that bubble. We let the alcohol evaporate, but we keep all that deep flavor in the pot. Don't rush it. This is where the sauce gets character. Once the wine has reduced, we add the tomato puree, the water, and the tomato paste. You can add them one by one, or do it like Carlos, mix everything in a bowl first. Then into the pot, nice and smooth. Everything is in the pot now. So we add a little salt, not too much. Slowly, we can always add more later. A gentle stir, and we let the sauce keep building its flavor. Beautiful! Now the sauce is ready to simmer. And here we take our time. Minimum 5 hours, not less. A real Bolognese needs patience. We lower the heat right down, very low, just enough for a tiny gentle bubble. No lid on the pot. We let the sauce breathe, evaporate, and slowly reduce. From time to time, we come back. We give it a gentle stir, and we check the texture. If it gets too dry too quickly, no problem. Just add a little bit of water. Slowly, slowly, the flavor becomes deeper, richer, more beautiful. And now we let it simmer. 5 hours have passed. Look at that sauce. It has reduced by about half. Rich, deep, slightly thick, but not stuck to the bottom. That's exactly what we want. And now, Carlos' little touch. A glass of milk. We pour it in gently to bring the sauce back together, soften it, and lift all those beautiful flavors. Then a little black pepper. We taste, and we adjust the salt if needed. And there it is, our homemade Bolognese sauce. Slow cooked, rich, generous, just the way it should be. Now all that's left is to serve it with good pasta, or keep it for later, because tomorrow it's even better. Thank you for cooking with Carlos. Take care, cook with love, and I'll see you very soon.
Come cook with Carlos. Come cook with Carlos.